Good morning, friends. I am Little Red Riding Hood. No, I'm Mrs. Johnson, but I am dressed as Little Red Riding Hood this morning, because we're gonna just have a quick conversation about fairy tales. We were going to be in the middle of a fairy tale unit right now. If we were at school reading tons of different ones, so on Epic, I would love for you to be able to explore that world of fairy tales. But what is a fairy tale? Well, a fairy tale is a story that explores wondrous characters, characters of magic and powers, and oftentimes they bring you into another kind of a realm of development. Some of them are old, like Little Red Riding Hood and The Three Little Pigs, and then there's some new fairy tales that are being created as we go through the days. One of my favorites is Little Red Riding Hood, and when I think of her, I think of happy and full of kindness. Choose kind. So I kind of put all that together today, and I decided to dress up as her as I thought about it. So I want you this morning to grab your magic wand out, and I want you to say bippity boppity boo as your greeting to your friends. All right, this morning you're going to share your favorite fairy tale. Mine is Little Red Riding Hood. There's many out there, so I want you to let us know which one that is. When I thought of fairy tales, I was trying to think of a fun activity to do that kind of would bring us some joy this morning. And one of those I thought of is cursive. Throughout this school year, a lot of you have tried to experiment with a little bit of cursive and how to write it and where to go. So I'm going to spend a little time this morning. We're going to just do a few letters. I'm going to show you how to make a few of them. I will put a link out there to kind of give you another option of another fairy tale may do thing with cursive if you would like to adventure out and try it some more. So here we go. Grab a sheet of paper to join me on our cursive adventure. So I'm going to try to use a color that you'll be able to see. I hope black is going to be one of those colors. I'm going to scoot this a little bit closer so you can see it the best that you possibly can. All right, here we go. If I know that your name starts with that letter, or we have somebody in class that does, I'm going to try to also do the uppercase. So a lowercase a. In cursive, everything connects. These are cursive letters and everything connects. So here's a lowercase a, and see how it's got to be able to connect to the next one. So we put a little tail on at the beginning. We go up and around and put a tail at the end. Lowercase a. Uppercase A does not connect on the top, so you just make it very similar to the lowercase a, except for without a tail at the beginning. So if I were going to write Abby, then it would connect to the next letter. So the lowercase b is going to have a tail. It's going to loop around and it's going to come up, but you're not going to close it. And you're going to go out like this so that it can connect to the next letter. So that's a lowercase b. An uppercase B, like in my name, Beth, is just going to have a tail. And you're going to make a regular B, but then you're going to have the line that goes out so that it connects to the next letter. Lowercase c, very similar to the other one, except for it's going to have that tail and then go out. Uppercase C, it's very similar. It's just going to have the tail to connect to the next one. D is going to be very similar, except for it's going to have that tail again. So start, curve up. And now it's going to have a tail that goes off to connect. The uppercase D is tricky. So you're going to go down, make a loop, wrap it around, and have a fancy loop at the top. Lowercase e, we're just going to kind of turn the e on its side, and we're going to have a tail, and it goes up and around in loops. That's our lowercase. Our uppercase e, loop, loop, tail for Elliot. Lowercase f, tail, you're going to go up, you're going to loop, you're going to go below the line. So here's if we had the lines. Your loop, and then you're going to connect again. That's a tricky one. So ready? Up, loop, below, loop with a tail. Uppercase F, like in Frank's name. You're going to go down and put a little tail in it. Here's our uppercase F. You're going to give a fancy top and a line in the middle. G's are very similar, but you're just going to put that loop in there. Uppercase G's are hard. Okay, so this is where I hope you can see me do it. I'm going to try to reach over. You're going to go up, loop, down and pull it through like a grace. Lowercase h's, again, they're kind of similar. I'm going to put a loop at the top though with a tail at the end. Uppercase h's, this one is one that doesn't connect. It just kind of sits like that. Lowercase i's, very similar, just with tails. Uppercase i's, for Ilias. Lowercase j, uppercase j. You're going to start here. You're going to go up. You're going to come down and go this way. So J's are fancy, like in Johnson. See my fancy J down? Oh, you can't see it. See my fancy J? K's, lowercase k, go up, make a loop, make a button hook, and then come around. I know this is hard to see because my hands are in the way. Uppercase K, it's a loop, and then you pick up your pencils so you'll have the king. Lowercase l is a loop. Uppercase L, in my middle name, Lee, or Bridget's last name, Leonard. You're going to go over and up, make a loop, go back through. Like I said, I'm going to post a link to do these too. M, 3 hoops. Uppercase M. And that's where we're going to stop for today. I know I didn't get to everything, but I also want to make sure that I have time to do our lesson. So that's kind of what this is going to look like today. Make sure that, so if you want to play with it, great. Hopefully you had a chance. You could slow down and do it a little bit by yourself too. I just thought it would be fun to do like a little quick introduction to it on our fairy tale day. Kind of write like a fairy. Have a great day. Hands in, 1, 2, 3, Johnson. All right. I'm moving spots. I'm not going to move back to my fireplace. I'm going to show you your seesaw activities for today. So here we are. Here's your checklist. Your math, you're going to do solve me puzzles today. You're going to go to this link right here, and it's going to bring you into this. And you're going to click on the word play. And you're going to get lots of different things. It tells you to do the Explorer level, and that's right here. You can see with my mouse. And so you're going to look at the puzzle, and you're going to decide what numbers these could be. So in this box, I'm going to click on it with my cursor. And this triangle, so we're going to make 10. These are just like math mountains, friends. So 10 is at the top. It's our total. Totals go at the top. So what could that triangle be? Well, the triangle could be 6. That means that this circle then would have to be 4. Oh, I think they want us to wait. Let's see. Incorrect. The mobile is not balanced. Oh, they want it to be balanced. So now we're going to go back. I'm going to click this little, it's going to give you a chance. So I think then they want it to be 5 and 5. Do you see how it's now balanced? So different symbols, but they can mean the same thing. I have it correct. So now we're going to try to balance this next one. So I'm going to click this word over here. Oops, here, I'm going to move this over a little bit. See where it says next puzzle? So I'm going to balance this one. Oh, the heart equals 7. And the top, oh, it has to be 7. Wonder if I put in 6, what it'll do. Oh, see, it doesn't match. So 7. Next puzzle. Ooh, this one's 8. So this equals 2. So 2 and 2, that is 4. So the crescent must be 4. So that's how you do that part. And you can play for a little while. It says to play for a little bit. And then it says reflect on what you did. What strategies did you use? What did you notice? What was the most challenging? Give me a sentence or two. Try to use your voice. So if you want to use the recording tool to tell me how that went, that would be great. All right. Then I'm going to move this back over so I can see. Your checklist. Oh, it's a Think Outside the Box Thursday today. So you are going to listen to this story called Artie. Remember, some of you say, Mrs. Johnson, I can't see these. Boys and girls, you got to click on these links down here to be able to get to it. Then you're going to do a how to draw a donut, kind of like we did the how to draw a chocolate bunny yesterday. Very similar. There will be a Phi Ed post coming to you tomorrow. And then there will also be a Google Meet link if you have a Google Meet with me. So make sure that if you have a Google Meet that you sign up. Don't just pop on in the middle. I like to see you, but it helps us to know who's coming so that we can not take up other people's time who's signed up too. All right. I hope you have a great day. Bye, friends.